Hello everybody, this is KHUSHBU THAKKAR. As you all know, I am an image consultant and a soft skill trainer. I am very happy to start a new series, BAATEIN with AKIRAA. This is all about brewing secrets, spilling beans, interesting conversations, creating controversies. So I am very happy to kickstart this new series with my first showstopper. She is dynamic, she is gorgeous. Please welcome the beautiful, very hardworking Meera! Yes, Meera. So thank you so much for being on this couch with me, and it has always been my dream to talk about people who empower others and inspire others. So thank you for being my first guest.
My
First
pleasure.
of all, very warm welcome to you. And since we've been announcing this since quite a while, so everybody wants to know what this is all about. So let's begin and let's tell your followers and fans all about Meera. So are we ready?
Yes.
So coming to the very first question that almost everyone has asked, even I want to know that how did Meera's makeup happen? Like, how did it all start? Where did it begin? How did you realize that this is your passion and you want this in your life?
So I have started this profession in 2018,
Okay.
and as everyone knows, maybe most of the people know that I was working in a hospital, right? And after that, maybe I have some personal issues, and because of that, I left my job.
Okay.
In 2017, and then I realized, I'm going to do something by myself now. So at that time, I had a lot of options. Like, I have a restaurant business also, cafe business also. So family forced me to join that business.
So many doors were open.
Yes.
Okay.
So I thought, no, I can't do this, right? And then I realized, why not this thing, right? I always like makeup and groom
Getting
myself,
ready,
right?
yeah.
So I thought I can do this. So then in 2018 only, I have started my Meera's Glam Station. Like, I have started with the salon. Then I realized, no, this is like something is still missing. Then I have started learning makeup, and day by day, I'm working so hard for the makeup thing. And yeah, it's been 5 years now, and
That's quite a long time, and it is really wonderful to see you at this point. So I think, do you think things get easier when you know what you don't want to do? So when you know कि ये मुझे नहीं करना, so I guess things get filtered and you ultimately discover what you really want, right?
yes. 100%.
Great. So it is very good to see you all over social media and on Instagram. Meera is always glittering and making others glitter as well. But yes, there is one thing. People say all that glitters is not gold. So I'm sure it would have been quite a journey with a little bit of struggle as well. Not little bit, it's just to smoothen it on screen. But yes, so I don't want you to remember your past or struggles, but I want you to definitely tell us a glimpse of what hard work and struggles you went through, so that it is inspiring for us, me, and people who are watching.
So when I started this journey in 2017, I left my job. I was working since 7 years, and then in 2017 I realized that because of my personal issues, I need to switch the profession. But that time, I don't have that enough money to learn also.
Yes.
So I have first of all, I was thinking at that time was nail extensions and everything was on a big level. So I thought, let me learn first this nail thing. I learned that time, and that time the fees was almost 60,000.
Yes.
And I don't have that much of amount at that time. So I asked my family, and my family was so supportive, to be very honest.
I think half of the thing is done when your family supports.
So can you pay for me, and I wanted to learn this course. So he said, okay, no worries, I will pay the amount, and You just learn, you just focus, whatever you want, you just focus on your work. I said, okay, fine. So at that time, maybe 3 to 4 months, I was in the depression. And I have to ask my family that I need this much of amount. And for the petroling also, I need to ask for the money at that time. So it's, I feel it's shame on me. Like, I feel so depressed at that time. Okay, I can't do this. This is not me. Right? So then I said, okay, fine, whatever happened, it's like happened. I can't change that. Then I will realize, like, let's open the proper salon. Then I feel something is still missing, because I just know that how to do nail extension. Nothing like not hair, not skin, nothing at that time.
And you didn't have money to hire staff.
Yeah. So in a beginning, I hired 2 to 3 staff, and I started the salon. I learned makeup. My basic is from Baroda, right? And for the 1 week or 2 weeks, they are charging 50,000, right? And with your whole money ticket, you have to prepare yourself. At that time also, again, I asked money from my brother that, I wanted to learn this now. Can you help me in this? So
I think we'll have to call your brother as well.
Yeah, of course.
To know the full story again.
Yes, 100%. So at that time I asked for the money and he said, okay, this is the money, you just learn this also. I learned at that time, then it's after that learning process, my journey was not complete at that time. I thought, okay, seek liya. Now what? I don't have enough products. Now product is so expensive, very expensive. So, जब मेरी first bride आई, I was so happy. उसके जो deposit के money थे, उसकी वजह से मैंने kit खरीदी. धीरे-धीरे I started like shoots and all. And उसकी वजह से मुझे orders आने लगे. So who gave me the advance money ना? उसकी वजह से मैंने अपना whole vanity proper कर ली है.
Vanity तक आ गए हम.
Yes, vanity तक हम लोग आ गए हैं. So now I think, okay, fine, चलो ये target complete कर दिया. On a 1 year, after 1 year, Times of Baroda said, okay, like you are the best makeup artist in Baroda, and I got the award at that time. After 1 year only, right?
The first
so I was so happy. Like before a year, I told my brother, one day I seen this position, So my brother said, for this you need to work hard. I said, definitely I'll do it. I'll be here in this time. So yeah, that's how I started. And day by day, आप
things kept
yes, और उस हिसाब से price भी every year थोड़ा increase होने लगा. And then I did lot of shoots. दूसरी चीज़ है कि मैंने बहुत सारा free में भी काम किया, बहुत सारा. But I need to make my portfolio.
So more than money, making your name is something you gave priority to, and also kudos to you for confessing or bringing it out in front of everyone today that you were going through depression. So, and now you've come to this stage wherein all beautiful faces on Instagram, the makeup is done by Meera. This is what I see. It is very good to know that despite all of these struggles, you've come all the way, and it is very good because, and unless you don't have struggles and hard work, I think you don't have a story to tell. So very, very significant stories are always good to remember, good to cherish. Now, when you are telling us all of this, one thing I want to ask you is, tell us one life lesson that you have learned. Probably it will serve as a life lesson for everyone and a takeaway for everyone who's watching this or who will watch this in future.
There is a lot of things that I learned, but a big lesson I learned is like when you're in trouble, जब भी आप मुसीबत में होता ना, there is only one thing who can just help. भगवान तो नीचे नहीं आ सकता, but
वो ऊपर से ही मदद करे.
Exactly. But in this earth, to be very honest, your family. If your family is with you, na, you don't need anything. भगवान नहीं आ सकता, but भगवान ने आपके parents को भेजा है.
Yes, absolutely.
So I just learned one thing. At that moment, maybe no one was with me. No one. There is only one person in my life. Maybe I passed, like, I don't have father. My father was passed away when I was maybe in a fourth standard.
Oh,
But after
this is
that,
something I didn't know.
yeah. So after that, only one person was helping me. That is my brother, my family.
So brother became a fatherly figure.
Yes,
for you.
definitely. But when you're in trouble,
Nobody turns up.
so yes, family का support हमेशा सबके पास रहना चाहिए. दूसरी चीज है family को कभी मत छोड़ो.
I think this is something which is a big learning, that value your family always. Don't leave your family. And one more thing, that not everybody is as lucky as you who get the family support. Perfect. So on that note, I want to ask you one more thing, that when you are saying ki when your graph is high up there, people come to party around and to stick around and to praise you and appreciate you, keep buttering around. But when a little bit your graph goes down and there is no one. I have also a thing, and I've heard people saying that Meera is very blunt. Like Meera says what she feels. There is no parda. There is no fabrication happening. Meera is always blunt. मतलब ये है तो ये है. In a way, that's good, because whatever you feel, you should say rather than bitching around at the back. So, what have you got to say about that statement that Meera is very blunt? Are you okay with it, or do you want to add on to that?
No, I'm really okay with that. Yeah, I'm a blunt person, but who is really close to me, who knows me,
They know.
yeah, they know very well that whatever I'm saying, it's true.
Exactly. So this is a world full of filters. So I think no filter किसी को ज़्यादा समझ नहीं आता. But of course, it is something wherein if you are natural, if there is no filter, it goes a long way. If you ask me, so even I am a person, I will always think, he or she will feel bad. Let me not say. But over the years, I have learned, let me not say से अच्छा है, बोल देती हूँ, उसको जो लगना है लगे. True, right? So even I am learning that, still in the process. Okay, moving on to the next question. There are times when people feel low, even after having so much of success. So tell me, after being so successful and after reaching this point, there are times when suddenly you feel very bad, suddenly you are in shock, or suddenly you feel very low. So I want you to tell us, how do you get rid of that low mood situation? How do you bounce back again and you are again, ready to roll? So tell us about it.
ऐसा तो बहुत सी बार हुआ है कि I feel like very low. That time, like, my behavior with my family also is so like weird. Like, maybe it's because of the pressure for working, or जो goal होता है, आप कितनी भी मेहनत करते हो वहाँ तक नहीं पहुँच सकते. Then I feel, no Meera, you are strong enough. गिरो, पर गिर के वापस उठो.
Exactly.
Right? गिर के आप बैठ जाओगे तो खत्म हो गया हमारा. It's all things finished.
Exactly. So I think
Then you
that's
see कि यार ठीक है, गिरना है, रो होना है, that's okay. Wait for the some time. एक दिन, 2 दिन, 3 दिन, फिर क्या? You have that responsibility also. For that you need to get up and working.
वो आग लगनी चाहिए.
Yes. So I always feel it कि like नहीं, हार तो नहीं मानूंगी. बहुत सी बार गिरी उधर I feel it नहीं. I'll get up, I'll run. So
I think to sum up with attitude matters. This attitude matters a lot, and this attitude only bounces you back to your work, and you are just ready to kill it again. Otherwise, so now that zamana is gone, wherein people are, they are those famous lacha types, and they just keep on कि अब मैं तो बहुत दुखी हूँ, मेरी जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं रहा, But I think now it's the time to empower yourself also and others also. Yes, Meera. So this brings us to our next question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I was there. Right, I'm here. I wanna go here.
Yes. So any specific goals to achieve, or would you keep that as for the next time, or maybe let people watch you go there and then people know about it?
Yes, 100%.
So I just
I don't-
helped you keep a secret.
Thank you.
Was it always Meera's? I mean, any story behind the name, or it was just simply Mera naam, Mera danda, Mera business, or like is it something which just spontaneously came to you that you want the name to be Meera, or
First of all, it was just like glam station.
okay, there was
Just
no
like
glass.
glamorous or something like that.
Okay.
So मैंने सोचा कि let's keep this name glam station only.
Okay.
Then जब जहाँ पे I was learning the makeup, her name was like starting by their own name. She suggested me, you are the face of your brand. Why not your name?
Perfect. Yes.
So I thought, oh yes, you're
Makes
right,
sense.
ma'am. So she always taught me, ki, like, you know, always put your name. Then it's a Meera's Glam Station. That's how I, you know, started that name from Meera's.
So there are many times when I've heard you saying that, you know, I did this and then I felt something is missing. I did this and then I felt something is missing. So that means, that makes me assume that you are a person who always believes in instincts and gut feelings. So, and your gut or your instinct is never wrong. So I think perhaps that is one of the reasons you are here. And you absolutely knew that this is something I want to do in my life. And also when you do such great things and when you are so busy in your schedules and the wedding season on the roll and everything, so there must be many challenges you must be going through on a daily basis. So tell us a few, like tell us the major 3 challenges you go through every day in your life before you come to work.
First of all, the Subah morning, my makeup artist ka schedule was so tough. Timing is not decided.
I see those memes on Instagram. Egg sandwich.
Yeah,
makeup
maybe.
artist life is one
Sometimes-
sandwich the whole day.
True. Definitely it's true. So, first challenge is morning में सुबह उठना, early morning.
Yes.
Maybe 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock sometimes. अब जितनी भी पार्टी करो, पर दूसरे दिन तो आपको काम पे जाना है, तो it was a big challenge for me. Second is like, you know, sometimes personal or professional life, आप balance नहीं कर पाते हो. I'm still working on that.
I think वो balance तो जिंदगी भर we keep working on that.
100%. So that
That is never
personal
ending.
and professional life need to balance. That is a second challenge for me. And third challenge is like, you know, बहुत सारे festive season. I missed it.
Yes, because that is your season as
Yeah,
well.
it was my season. So at that time I cannot go out and, you know, chilling with family or friends. I was working and everybody's, you know, chilling with friends.
या तो आप
and
पार्टी कर
family.
सकते हो या आपका क्लाइंट कर सकता है.
100%.
दोनों में से एक ही कर सकते
So I
हैं.
always choose my client.
Of course. That is the reason you are here. I do understand, and being a woman myself, I can totally relate a few things with you. Also, Meera's Glam Station ki founder. So there is this saying that, you know, people who apply makeup on others and people who are makeup artists in the first place, they are always well dressed, you know. बहुत सारा makeup किया हुआ होता है. And there are jokes also कि उसको ऐसे ही देख लो तो आप पहचान नहीं पाओगे कि ये वही है जो कल makeup के साथ मिली थी मुझे, right? So tell me, what is your take on that? Because being an image consultant, we are taught to live with the fact that आपकी image ऐसी होनी चाहिए. It should be tip top, prim prom, एकदम अच्छे से, कुछ भी इधर उधर नहीं होना चाहिए, well accessorized and groomed. You being an element of the image industry, what have you got to say with that? कि ठीक है ऐसे ही घूमते हो तो कि you want to change that and you can't. Tell me your take on that.
Yes, grooming is important. Yeah, I'm in this field, so definitely मेरा तो ये word होगा कि grooming is important.
Practice
नहीं
what
तो
you
फिर
preach.
business बंद हो जाएगा यार.
Yes.
So definitely grooming is important. But in my case, I'm little bit lazy. जहाँ पे चल जाता है तो मैं चला लेती हूँ यार कि क्या यार हर रोज मेकअप करो and go to the office. Why? I'm happy the way I am.
That's
It's
okay. I guess
okay.
it's a personal choice.
Yeah.
And on that note, I can tell you that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
True. Very true.
Okay, so I think digital presence these days has become a mandatory aspect to anyone's business, be any industry. People are struggling to have their brand presence and positioning on social media. not everyone is so equipped and not everyone is so capable of managing a social media account or maybe posting or the simplest of things on social media requires technology acumen, which not everybody has. So, how much do you think digital presence is important for a business? Maybe for a business like you. Tell us.
Yes, social media platform nowadays is very important for any business, and I believe like you are face of your brand.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
So you need to show to people like, okay, you are the brand behind this thing. So I believe आप जितना भी अपने आप को अपनी ब्रांड में शो करोगे ना, वो इतना इम्पैक्ट ज्यादा पड़ता है.
So it is important, right?
Yes, yes.
But so likes and followers and views. So does that matter to you? Like, do you wake up in the morning and say, "Itni likes आई, oh मेरा 2 followers बढ़े." So does that matter to you, or you are like, "ठीक है."
So like not I don't feel right now, but yes, before like year ago it was like a pick. जब भी कुछ रखती थी नया नया तो I was thinking यार कितनी likes आई होगी, कितने followers बढ़े.
Yes, yes. So
I checked every day, or maybe in a day I check. Maybe मुझे भी खुद को याद नहीं है कि कुछ रखती हूँ check कर लेती थी. I really feel bad sometimes. If if you like something, so at least appreciate that thing.
it requires a lot of courage. बहुत बड़ा दिल चाहिए to appreciate good work, and unfortunately there are very less people who freely appreciate good work. So, but yeah, I think for you it should not matter because there are so many people around who appreciate Mira's makeup, and I've heard. So I think digital presence, yes, it is important, but as far as the likes are concerned, I think mouth-to-mouth publicity works better.
100%. 100%.
So have you received any trolling or bullying on social media? People are writing weird things about you and you have to block them or something of that sort?
Not yet, but yeah, if like I'm a girl, तो definitely लड़के तो होंगे. कुछ लड़के ऐसे होते हैं कभी भी कुछ messages comment कर देते हैं तो मैं उनको block कर देती हूँ. I don't give a reply also. If you don't like, just block them. That's it. But yes, there is nothing like some trolling or bullying. Not yet.
Perfect. So on the safer zone,
Yeah.
still saved.
Yes.
Okay. No, actually what happens, there are so many makeup artists flooding in the market. So many of them. Every day I think there is a new person saying I do makeup and I'm a makeup artist, and everywhere there is HMUA written and you have somebody else tagged. You even don't know them. So with so many makeup artists flooding in the market, and all of them know there is digital presence required, and all of them are on all over social media, and they are all following the same kind of trends and almost the similar kind of content creation strategies. So what do you think about this makeup artist ka pura jo flood आया हुआ है in the market? There is always a competition which you go through, and always you feel like somewhere there is a threat to your business. Is there a threat to your business? Number one. Second, even if there is a threat, how do you handle competition? Competition is of two types, healthy and unhealthy. Healthy में मजा आता है, unhealthy में नहीं मजा आता है. So let us know, how do you handle competition?
Well, अगर मैं बड़ौदा की बात करूँ तो almost मैं 5 साल से इस business में हूँ और there are a lot of people who is freelancers, makeup artists. So I don't have any complaint कि आप अपना काम करो, हम हमारा काम करते हैं. That's fine. But when clients came to you and they always say like your charges is too high, and when client compares one makeup artist to other makeup artist who is a freelancer and you have your own studio, it's very difficult to explain to client like अगर वो कम ले रही है तो that mean like she's pressure maybe. और आजकल लोगों को वैसे भी
डाउट्स तो खत्म नहीं.
एग्जैक्टली. और सस्ती चीज लोगों को हमेशा अट्रैक्ट करते हैं. आप फ्री में कुछ भी चीज दोगे तो अट्रैक्ट करने वाली है rather than paying you, right? So yeah, because of some clients, हमें clients ही आके बोलते हैं कि मैम देखो रेट्स में इतना डिफरेंस है, ये है. I'm trying to explain them But still, clients are clients. And
I think that crowd will stay as long
yeah.
as this crowd stays.
100%.
So what is your USP? What is Meera's USP?
So, what I charge, जो भी charge करती हूँ वैसा काम लेती हूँ, ठीक है? And जब भी उनका booking मेरे पास आता है तब से लेके I make sure till the wedding, और wedding के बाद भी अगर मुझे मतलब कोई clients को मेरी ज़रूरत पड़ी तो I'll be there.
You a different touch from others.
100%.
And it does give that personal empathy to brides. And bride, जैसे लोग bride बनने वाले होते हैं वो अलग इंसान बन जाते हैं because they want love from everywhere, and that is what that extra piece of love you give them. So I think Meera's USP is her personal touch towards her clients, which makes her stand out from other makeup artists. ये भी काट देना, other makeup artists को बुलाऊंगी. Yeah, so before we move on to the next segment, which is a very interesting segment, I would like to ask you a few specific questions like who is your best friend, like your 2 a.m. friend. You know कि आपका graph इधर होगा या इधर होगा, he or she will be there with you.
Well, there are a lot of friends with me who is like very close to me. But if you are talking about the best friend zone, so I would like to say my mother.
Who's always been with you throughout.
चाहे मैं life, every day 24 hours में कभी भी call करूँ रात को दिन में, every time she is present for me.
Absolutely.
So yeah, और बाकी सारे भी friends हैं, they are always with me, definitely yes, and I really appreciate. But if you're talking about 2 a.m. one, definitely my mother.
The most unconditional love only a mother can give. Very good. Thank you for this beautiful answer. I'm sure your mother must be watching us here and feeling proud. And now I wanted to ask you, are you having the fear of walking alone in life?
Well, इतनी बार गिरे हैं, उठे हैं, गिरे हैं, उठे हैं.
अपने आप ही उठे हैं.
Yeah, कोई था नहीं, like कि भाई उठ जाओ and walk again. No one is there. So when you pick level तो आप अकेले होने वाले हो, बाकी सब छूटने वाला है. ये लाइफ में हमेशा एक मेरा फंडा है कि if I want success ना, बहुत सारी चीजें पीछे छूटने वाली है. So always ready for it. Like if you want to walk with me, you can.
But otherwise you're fine alone.
Yeah. Definitely.
Superb. I love this confidence. And speaking of this strong point of yours, that you have this confidence and attitude, and of course the knowledge to walk alone in life, even if you have nobody with you alongside. Coming to a very soothing question, what is love for Meera?
Well, love is like, everything for me as of now. So, बहुत difficulty के बाद you are falling in love again. And I think गलती आप करो ना इंसान, like गलतियाँ तो हर एक चीज मतलब हर एक इंसान से होती है. आप एक गलती माफ कर दो तो चलो आप एक गलती माफ नहीं कर सकते, that is not a love. वो इंसान 100 बार अगर गलतियाँ करे उसको सुधार के आप उसके साथ रहो ना, that is called love.
To stick around, whatever happens.
Yeah. So I always feel it कि गलतियाँ हर इंसान से होती है. That's okay.
That's human nature.
Yeah, right. But उसको सुधार के अगर आप दोनों साथ में again चलना सीखो ना, so that is a huge thing, I guess. So yeah, that is love for me.
So you very well know, प्यार करना आसान है, निभाना मुश्किल है.
Perfect. बहुत मुश्किल है.
But now I think वो मुश्किलें सारे पार करके you have become a pro, and you've recently married the love of your life, Joy. And Joy happens to be a very, very calm and composed person. I would put it in a way like, he is the water to your fire, since you are always the fire to his water, and he brings peace to your storm. He's a very spiritual person as well. He has a spiritual side to his personality, though I have not met him too many times, but that says everything about him as people who are close to him. So tell me how you cope up with his spiritual side, and how does he cope up with your filmy side? What is that one activity that keeps you two glued to each other? How do you chill around? Tell us something about the personal side, as in we've talked too much about the professional happenings. Let us talk a little bit about Pyar.
Well, yes, me and Jay are both a very different person. Very different person. So like he's very talkative and he's jealous like instantly with anyone. For me, it's very maybe sometimes it's like no, I can't do this. I cannot talk with this person. But he's like
You need time to mingle.
yes. For me, it's difficult thoda. For him, it's like okay, I can talk with anyone.
On any topic.
Yes, and any topic. Like और वो भी मतलब 4-4 घंटे तक वो इंसान unknown person के साथ बात कर सकता है. I said, what are you talking with him like? Sometimes जब वो चुप होता है ना तो मुझे डर लगने लगता है कि why?
What has happened?
What has happened now? Something is wrong. तो तब मैं समझ जाती हूँ कि यार कुछ पंगा हुआ है and like he's silent. और ये जब silent होता है तो मेरा blood pressure थोड़ा high होने लगता है to be very honest.
कौन मनाता है सबसे ज्यादा?
Well,
अच्छे से कौन मनाता है?
वही मनाता है.
हाँ, अच्छे से कहो,
अच्छे से कहो, वही जैसे मनाता है पर वही मनाता है.
So you've got your team set, department set.
सेट है कि वो मना लेता है. पर कई बार जब मुझे अगर अपोज करने होते हैं कि मुझे मनाना होता है, it's very difficult for me because for me is like I can't do this, I can't do this, you know. I'm not the person who every time who explain the love like बहुत प्यार है but I cannot show to that person that how much I love him, or I can't say this every time or every day that oh I love you, I can't do this. But that doesn't mean that I don't love that person.
But I think it doesn't matter unless he can see the love.
Yes. So for me, sometimes he is so romantic person, and I'm very different side. So
he's the one who arranges candlelight.
Definitely yes. He always make me happy. Like जब भी मेरी first anniversary आई नहीं है, but yes, it was like first month anniversary, and I was working whole day. जब मैं वापस घर गई तो he make nice food for me. I like Chinese, so पूरा kitchen पूरा खराब कर दिया था और he was making the Manchurian.
That's a happy mess actually.
Yeah. And I was so angry कि why? What is this? I was so surprised. Instead of like I should say thanks. I was so surprised and angered कि why are you doing this? Let's go out, but don't need to do this
so
mess.
Much.
He said like you just sit. Okay, I'll just clean up everything. You don't worry about it. Just sit and you just enjoy your food. So yeah, and he's very spiritual, very spiritual. We both are very opposite. So he's very spiritual. I'm also like spiritual, but not like him.
Not as much.
Yeah, वो every day in the morning 4 बजे उठ के पूजा करता है, धुआं सब मतलब करता है. उसका धुआं कहीं और से निकलता है, मेरा धुआं कहीं और से होता है. So my life is धुआं. You know what I mean?
From 2 different zones.
Yeah, from the 2 different zones. So yes. So yeah, he's that kind of person, and I was like, I'm really thankful. I'm really grateful actually. Like एक मोड़ पे ऐसे लगा था कि यार, अभी कोई चांस ही नहीं है लाइफ में किसी का आने का. But एक turning point आया, and it's like boom.
When it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and when it happens, it's just a snap of a second.
100%.
Superb. So I think hopefully we'll have to call Joy once on this couch and have a nice little merrymaking happening on both of yours love life, because since you are the talked about couple in town. So yes, Meera. So now we move on to the very, very interesting segment of this show, which is the rapid fire. I'll be asking you around 20 questions and you'll be answering them very, very quickly. You cannot take time to think. Whatever comes to your mind spontaneously, just speak it out. So are we ready?
Ready.
Perfect. Let's begin.
Yeah.
Rate your creativity on a scale of 10.
Of course 10.
I like that. One thing you manifest every day.
A kid.
Oh, that's sweet. One person whose fashion sense you want to change.
My staff.
Are they hearing this?
Yeah.
Best makeup artist in Vadodara apart from Meera's.
Oh, everyone is good, but
Don't try to be a diplomat.
well, I like The one is a freelancer one. It's Ria Patel.
Okay. 3 favorite makeup brands.
NARS, Rare Beauty, and Fenty Beauty.
Okay. 3 things Meera always has in her bag.
Gloss, concealer, and mascara.
Super. 3 lipstick shade names.
But stepping out, one is Charlotte Tilbury. I forgot the name, but yeah, and one is Sephora.
Pillow Talk.
Yeah, Pillar Top.
Perfect. Meera's favorite holiday destination.
Well, I like Sri Lanka, Goa, every time favorite one, and
So the first favorite is Goa.
yeah, and
So
yeah,
you've been to Goa 50 times.
not yet, not like 50 times, but
Too many times.
Too many times.
Does Meera overreact to success?
Yes, sometimes
And what does Meera do when she overreacts?
I do party.
If Meera is not talking to you, what is that one thing enough to bring a smile on Meera's face?
Everyone knows chai,
Perfect. And to be precise, Masi's chai.
Masi's chai.
Do you have a swan enemy in the industry? If yes, then who is he or she?
No one.
So you don't want to take the name.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, being in the safe zone. Next question, choose one. A romantic night with your husband or a bitchy night with your girls?
Well, Mark Lauge, but anyways, with my husband only.
Okay, girls anytime they are in.
Anytime they are like,
You are stuck in a lift with your ex. What would you do?
I will gonna punch.
Super. 3 things that your partner calls you.
Meera, baby, and Miru.
Bollywood superstar you have a crush on.
Well, Ranbir.
Okay. A song that best describes Meera.
My favorite.
If your life is a movie, what would be the name?
Meera ki katha.
Katha. So you become spiritual.
Yeah.
First thing you do when you wake up.
Chai.
What is your go-to dance move in a party? Can you do that again on the
Yeah.
camera? Okay, you can have only one for the rest of your life, chai or coffee. I think this question should not be asked.
Yeah.
Please cut this question. माँ ने कहा शराब छोड़ दो, पापा ने कहा या तो हुक्का छोड़ दो या तो देश छोड़ दो. What would you do? Stop hookah or pack your bags?
Of course, pack my bag.
I think they're already packed. Okay, so the last question. What do you do when you are super, super sad?
I watch movie.
Watch movie. Perfect. So this brings us to the end of the rapid fire. And you can clap for yourself because that was super fast.
Thank you.
Now, before we end this, I would like to give you a cute little thing. This is from AKIRAA to her first guest, Meera.
Thank you.
Can we pose for the picture? Okay, Meera, so before we move on to the end of this show, though I don't want to end it anymore, but I have a very interesting thing which I want you to do in front of all those who are watching you. Since makeup artists are artists, I want you to apply lipstick with eyes closed. So can we do that? Can we give it a try? I think you're a pro at it. So here's your
Let's do
lipstick.
it. Oh, okay. You want me to do something?
No, that's okay. We believe in you.
Wow.
So I think this serves my answer that you being so pro at applying lipstick with eyes closed. Thank you so much. Yes, of course, that's for you. Okay, before you leave or before we leave, I want you to tell your followers or fans one thing. If you want to tell them one thing for life, like one thing which has always worked for you and one thing which you want them to take away from this very minute.
एक चीज हमेशा याद रखना कि जब भी सपने देखो, सपने बड़े देखो. जितने बड़े सपने होंगे ना, उतनी ज्यादा तकलीफ होने वाली है. और जितनी तकलीफ ज्यादा होगी ना, उतनी कामयाबी भी ज्यादा मिलने वाली है.
Super, super. I guess
Yeah, be ready.
That is very inspiring. And on that note, like since you've said this, I always see that spark in your eyes, and I would like to say something for you on this very moment, so that you cherish it for life. that इन सितारों को अपनी आंखों में महफूज रखना, इन सितारों को अपनी आंखों में महफूज रखना, मुसाफिर होकर आए थे, मुसाफिर होकर जाओगे, बस ये मुस्कुराहट अपनी जुबान पे कायम रखना. So when Meera is happy, Meera dances, right? So I assume and I take it that you are happy right now. So let's dance before you leave. So thank you so much for being on the show, and I hope to see you soon with someone else on this couch too. So we plan to call people joining you as a companion, and it was lovely to have you, and I'm sure your story, the way you shared things, everything was so enriching and so inspiring. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Meera.